My lords.
No sane lawyer could have filed this writ application. Unless someone suffers from insanity, such writ petition could not have been filed.
So by mistake, my lords.
All right, then take the judgment from us.
My lords, I'll delete that now.
No, sorry, we will not allow you.
It's a my lords, mistake.
Sir, enough is enough. This is not a mistake. The Speaker, Bihar Legislative Assembly.
My lords, it's my mistake.
It is your mistake.
My lords, I deeply apologize. My lords, I am deleting.
This is not a place for bhasanbaji. Make your legal submission, establish your legal right, take an order from this court. Not make a mockery of the writ proceeding.
I admit.
You are addressing the court on core constitutional issues, the 73rd Amendment, and you have not even bothered to go through the writ petition.
My lords,
What a careless approach, Mr. Counsel. Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
My lords, I'll
It's
withdraw.
not a
my
new
lords, I shall
counsel's
file a
argument.
case. My lords, it's my mistake, my lords. I
Kind
know
of
I
assist-
should not have
Can't
implemented
take
this.
undue advantage of any court.
My lords, I knew, my lords,
This is very
I should not
unfortunate.
have, my lords, I should not have implemented
Just
it.
see the array of parties.
I followed, my
Disgusting.
lords. I followed,
say
my
the
lords.
least about
it's a
any
blunder,
counsel.
my lords. I have no excuse, my lords. My lords, during pendency of this writ application, certain development, my lords, has taken place. My lords, we have filed this writ application for issuance of direction to the authorities, state government, to frame a rule, recruitment rule containing service conditions, pensionary benefit, etc. In the meantime, my lords, they have not considered about the Jila Parishad, but they have framed a rule with respect to municipality. Just my friend, my lords, informed me. So if my lords will permit, I shall bring that also on the record, my lords, in the next week. And then it may be heard, my lords. My lord, the issues
What
are,
kind of relief you are seeking?
my lord, the issue is, my lords, I am telling there is a very, my lords, sound, my lords, relief as I have followed, my lords. As per, my lords, Article 243, which was brought into, my lords, picture by way of 70.
No, let us come to the relief which you are
I am
seeking.
coming, my lords, I am coming on exactly on that. That came into picture. My lords, as per 309 of the Constitution of India, my lord, this is the jurisdiction and, my lord, the responsibility upon the state legislature. Appropriate legislature word has been used to frame a rule regarding, my lord, their service conditions, etc. Recruitment and service conditions, etc. My lord, so far these panchayats are concerned, it's a 3 tiers, my lord, panchayat as per Article 243. And, my lord, they are a self-government. They are a state under Article 12 of the Constitution of India. My lords, what is surprising, my lords, this Honorable High Court earlier as well considered that since they are a state, they are self-government, they came into picture in the year 1993, but till date, the state, the legislature have failed to exercise their jurisdiction, framing a rule, recruitment rule containing service conditions, pensionary benefits, etc., etc.
There is no requirement, there is no compulsion for the state to frame recruitment rules.
My lords, kindly have a look, my lords. Article 309, my lords, of the Constitution of India, my lords. My lords, it will be better, it's my humble request, if the matter comes in the next week, I'll, my lords, see that the act with respect to the employee of the municipality, because they also came into picture in the year 1993. And some rule has been, my lords, framed about their recruitment, my lords, their
Rule they will be framing, the state government may frame, may not frame. Where is the question of issuance of a writ by the High
My
Court
lords,
for framing of rules?
My lords, my humble submission, my lords, insofar this jurisdiction is concerned, jurisdiction doesn't mean that they shall exercise whenever they like. They cannot sit idle. This is my humble submission. And my lords has this jurisdiction to see, my lord, the
Who are
action
who
and
are the
inaction.
petitioners?
My lord, the petitioners are employees and some retired employee of certain Jila Parishad, my lords. They have come to this on, my lords,
What is the right of the retired employees now?
because of the pensionary benefits. My lords, in last, my lords, round of litigation, some other people had come to this honorable court, and this honorable court recorded, insofar the pensionary benefits and salaries are concerned, in some of the Jila Parishad it is being paid as per the fourth pay commission report. In some of as per the 5th pay commission report, in some of as per the 6th pay commission report. So there was discrimination and differences in their salaries and pensionary benefits. And therefore this honorable court considered that there should be a common code which includes, my lords, which may be applicable.
Where is that
My lords, I have enclosed that, my lords.
order of the court?
Order of this court is here, my lords. That is, Annexure 1, let's start from page number 19.
Yes,
My lords, Annexure 1, page 19.
yes. Where is the relevant part?
Relevant part, my lords. It's a very small, my lords.
No, we don't want to go through the entire order.
My
You
lords,
place that portion
page
where
number
there is a
20.
direction.
Page number 20, my lords, kindly have a look.
20.
20.
Yes.
My lords.
You are starting from the beginning. We are
Beginning,
asking.
my lords. My lords is considered very relevant points in first paragraph. My lord. Therefore, I am coming on that. All these matters related to payment of retiral dues to the employees of various Jila Parishad in the state. The court would like to note certain common and disturbing features. Firstly, there do appear to be any common service rule for employees of Jila Parishad so that the employees of one Jila Parishad is treated identical to an employee of another Jila Parishad so far as service conditions are concerned. There are no common rule for retirement benefits. These are necessary to bring about a commonality and non-discriminatory application of rule to all employees of different Jila Parishad. Chaos being created in respect of some Jila Parishad employee, retired employee who are still being paid on basis of recommendation of 4th pay revision commission. In some they have taken into account 5th pay revision, in some even 6th pay revision. This lead to indiscriminate practice and force all the employee to flood this court with clerical matters and not legal matters. There is lack of vision or policy at the state level. It is too late in the day for the state to take a view that the liability to pay the employee is not their responsibility as they are mere employee of a body corporate. Jila Parishad. Jila Parishad, one of the tiers of local self-government. The tiers are Panchayat, Jila Parishad, municipality and the state. They are all local self-government beyond the limited revenue earning sources. Jila Parishad have little revenue at their disposal. They cannot be independent of the state. They are independent on the state for funds not only to meet their liability to their employee, including retired employees, but for employees actually and discharge of other constitutional obligations. Constitutional through 73rd and 74th Amendment, read with the provisions of Panchayat Raj Act, contemplates devolution in power of the Panchayat, including Jila Parishad, constitutional amendments of the year 1993. This present Panchayati Raj of the year 2006, we are in the year 2013, 20 years from constitutional amendment and 70 years of the said act, still there is total lack of vision or policy for recommendation of the constitutional and statutory mandate or transfer of authority, power and duty. That is regrettable. In these batch cases, we are concerned with pensionary benefits, retirement benefits to employee of different Jila Parishad. London Principal Secretary has filed a comprehensive counter affidavit. In fairness to him, I must note that virtually for the first time, a state has taken a fair attitude of admitting its liability towards Jila Parishad. Unlike in the past, it has not chosen to reject the Jila Parishad as an orphan child. The retired employee has to get his retirement benefits. London Principal Secretary has brought on record that a state honestly started exercise of collecting facts and figures with regards to arrears and arrangement for fund for the clearing the dues. Court only wishes to add that there cannot be any discrimination vis-a-vis employee of one Jila Parishad and another. If the employee are entitled to 6th pay revision commission, then all the employees of Jila Parishad in the state have to be so equally treated, irrespective of the individual function status of the Jila Parishad. Thus, it is expected that the state would undertake exercise first with regard to retired employee, and efforts must be made to clear all dues of retired Jila Parishad employee across the state latest by so and so. It must simultaneously ensure proper funding and provide for proper channelization of funds so ensure unrestricted payment of continuing dues retired thereafter. Simultaneously, exercise is to be done with regard to serving employee in the same manner across the board and ensure timely payment of their salary dues at the same scale all over the state. Why court is emphasizing this is that if an employee has no financial security in the present and much less after the superannuation apart from others, there will be a tendency to use inappropriate method for making individual income. In other words, only to increase corruption down the level. That is not at all desirable. The principal secretary, who is present and has also filed a comprehensive counter affidavit, has stated that from the fund which are being released to the various Jilla Parishad, at the first instance 60% of the dues of all retired employees of all the Jilla Parishad who retired prior to 2009 would be cleared, along with 40% of the dues of all the employees who are retired up to 2011. From the fund that would be released in the year early part of the next financial year, it is expected that by July 2013, entire dues of all retired Jilla Parishad employee of the state would be cleared. Court hopes that the state would ensure to bring about uniformity while clearing all the dues in respect of case of payment, and it will the state function if it permits one Jilla Parishad to pay something which is not being paid in other vice versa. It is expected that one policy decision are taken by this state and fund released. The respective chief executive officer who happens to be government employee, that is DDC, would straightway adhere to the policy guidelines aforesaid. It would be the duty of the respective Jilla Parishad to publish the receipt of funds and the policy of the disbursement thereto, so as to make it transparent and known to everybody concerned. The court would take a very strict view of the matter if there is any deviation under the policy. In view of the order passed, in my view, no separate order so and so. So, my lord, the honorable court considered that they are not maintaining parity. There is no common code for that. And my lords, both the, my lords, this municipality and the panchayat, both came in the year, my lords, 1993.
Mr. Counsel,
My lords.
no sane lawyer could have filed this writ application. Unless someone suffers from insanity, such writ petition could not have been filed. This is our observation. Please see who is respondent number 6 and what for?
Ranjit Prasad Chaudhary.
Respondent number 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my lords.
Why?
I'll delete, my lords.
And come to respondent number 10.
I'm sorry, my lords. I'll delete both the names, my lords.
You are trying
You
to
delete.
shift the responsibility on
No,
someone
my lords,
else.
I take responsibility on myself.
What is this?
I take this responsibility.
Why did you not read the petition before addressing?
My lords, this mistake.
It is because we give indulgence.
No, my lords.
Because we are liberal.
I, my lords, apologize, my lords.
What apologize?
Since they had written, my lords.
Unnecessary. You have not stated anything about the petitioners, and you are delivering a sermon.
I'll delete, my lords.
We will impose cost, exemplary.
My lords, one, my lords, what happened, my lords?
Why have you implemented respondent number 10 as party respondent in this case?
I'm coming, my lords.
Why?
I'm coming, my lords, on that, my lords. Because it's, my lords, they had sent a representation that is annexure 2. So by mistake, my lords.
All right, then take the judgment from us.
My lords, I'll delete that now, my lords.
No, sorry.
It's
We will not allow you.
It's a, my lords, mistake. my
Sir,
lords,
enough is enough.
on the
This is
part
not a
of-
mistake.
Yes.
The Speaker, Bihar Legislative Assembly.
My lords, it's my mistake, my
It
lords.
is your mistake.
My lords, I deeply apologize, my lords. I am deleting.
This is not a place for bhasanbaji. Make your legal submission, establish your legal right, take an order from this court. Not make a mockery of the writ proceeding. This is too much.
You are arguing
I
core
admit.
constitutional issues.
I admit.
You are addressing the court on core constitutional issues, the 73rd Amendment, and you have not even bothered to go through the writ petition.
My lords,
What a careless approach, Mr. Counsel. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
my lords, I shall withdraw this.
We will record our opinion on your conduct.
My lords, I shall withdraw this case.
Third learned counsel for the.
My lords, I am a young counsel, my lords.
Of Bihar.
My lords,
This case for judgment or.
my lords, my lords, kindly, my lords.
Sorry. We will
Lords.
have to mend
My
the
lords,
big
I am a
ways.
new counsel, my lords. Please.
Sorry.
So you were not arguing, like, we were very impressed by your argument. You are arguing core constitutional issues.
My lords, I'll
This is
withdraw,
not a
my
new
lords, I shall
council's
file a
argument.
case. My lords, it's my mistake, my lords. I deeply, I
Kind
know
of
I
this-
should not have
Can't
implemented
take
this.
undue advantage of any court.
My lords, I knew, my lords,
This is very
I should not have,
unfortunate.
my lords, I should not have implemented it.
Just
my
see
lords.
the array of parties,
I followed, my
disgusting.
lords. I followed,
say
my
the
lords.
least about
It's a
any
blunder,
council.
my lords. I have no excuse, my lords. Please, my lords, pardon me, my lords. I will not
Seeking a
repeat.
direction to
I
the
shall be
legislature,
careful,
you
my
have
lords, in
implemented
future
all those persons.
before filing any petition, my lords. I, my lords, deeply apologize, my lords. Please, my lords. I
We
may
will deliver
kindly,
judgment.
my lords, kindly permitted me
We
to
will
leave.
deliver judgment. We will lay down guidelines, how a writ petition is to be drafted, and how careful a lawyer should be before he stands up before this court for making submissions. We will lay down a guideline for the lawyers. This is intolerable.
Lord, I seek 1 week's time to file supplementary affidavit in this case.
As requested on behalf of the petitioner, this matter of 1 week.
Online.
24. The application number 13804 of 21, Kali Ram Singh versus Lal Singh